Today, we're going to talk about Omega and why I believe he deserves a Dokkan Fest LR, as well as Syn Shenron deserving a Dokkan Fest TUR. Because if you give those two a TUR and an LR respectively, you can go ahead and just mash them up on one rotation, and it would be buffs to those category teams that they're on, of course, being like Inhuman Deeds, GT Bosses, and so on and so forth. So, if we take a look at his page, right, it's like we only have two usable Syn Shenron cards. Well, technically one, because Tech Syn is amazing, but that Easy A Syn is absolute trash. As for STR Omega and Physical Omega, I feel as though STR Omega is great inside off-meta content, of course, that example being, of course, Battle Road, Dokkan Battlefield, and Physical Omega could definitely work inside the Red Zone, provided he is able to build up and get going. But the thing is that I feel like this just they just need new cards because guys, the last Omega we got was in 2017 with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. August of 2017 was the last time we've gotten a Omega card. Guys, that's well over 5 years since we've gotten a new Omega card. Same goes with Syn. I mean, Syn can definitely get a Dokkan Fest, even though technically last year for the 7-year anniversary, we did get the Texan, who Texan is actually pretty good. But the thing is that why not give him a Dokkan Fest, right? It'd be pretty good and it really help out this guy because of course he is only on 3 category teams, but as for these 3 category teams, I think that if they were to give him a Dokkan Fest, I think it's gonna happen sometime down the line. um Guys, he's going to be absolutely ridiculous because there is no way they give him the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly treatment where Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly's on like 4 category teams and made him ass. They have to go ahead and make this guy a dominant, just ridiculous TUR, right? Or what they could do is make a Dokkan Fest TUR of Syn going into Omega. That sounds pretty good. Hey, would anyone complain about that? That'd be pretty good, right? And then of course we can get an LR Omega who's a stupidly dominant slot 1 unit. I think what they would do with LR Omega is take coolers like LR palette and put it on Omega, which honestly would not be too bad. All they would have to do is just make him defensively sound. That's it. It's like Omega definitely deserves damage reduction because guys, he is an absolute menace in GT. It's like he is the embodiment of damage reduction. He does not take damage in GT. He wants that damage. Guys, Omega's untouchable. Big surprise for those who watch GT. Omega doesn't take serious damage until Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta comes out. So, I mean, Omega could definitely have damage reduction. Omega could have guard. Omega could have some stupidly crazy defensive thing because Omega is essentially untouchable when he's in this form. So, I mean, you could probably say the same thing about Syn Shenron too, because if I remember correctly, doesn't he wash Gohan? He's literally holding Gohan by the head. It's like, what? Oh, yo, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We can easily get a new worldwide down celebration that is GT related with LR Omega and LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta standalone. 2017 was, of course, the Shadow Dragon Saga GT. 2018 was Transforming Goku and Frieza. 2019 was Android Cell Saga. 2020 was Buu Saga. 2021 was Namek Saga. And 2022 was both the cooler movies. So I think we could definitely get a GT worldwide down celebration. I think it's fine. Do we have an issue with that? I don't think it's a big issue because, guys, GT definitely needs a bit of help. We take a look at Shadow Dragon Saga. We can easily get some more buffs for this team. It's like all we really have for this team in terms of carry is the 8th year GT boys. That's it, right? Outside of course, the 7 years, like the 7 years and 8th years, it's like those two completely carry the hell out of this category team along with the LR Super Saiyan 4s, but that's particularly about it. We can easily get a stupidly top tier LR Omega Shenron that leads this category team, right? With a standalone Super Saiyan 4 LR Gogeta, right? LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would be so crazy, yeah? Because you guys know when the last Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was, or the last Gogeta card was in general, was this guy. All right, in 2021. No, it's 2020, excuse me. Yeah, 2020? What? 2020? Guys, October of this year, this guy is going to be 3 years old. What? It's going to mark 3 years. No, that's crazy. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? It's stupid. It's actually stupid. Our last standalone Gogeta card technically was in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Okay, I mean, for sure, we can definitely get a standalone Omega. Let's talk about all these cards, though. I mean, Tech Syn is an amazing card. Of course, he has a great super attack effect, 30% attack defense one turn. Starts out with 100% attack defense start turn. He's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He can get so much stat buffs from his orbs, and he can have a 50% chance to launch yourself super attack and crit. So, Tech Syn can get up to 220% attack and defense if you get all 7 Key Spears, have a 50% chance to crit, and do additional super attack and disable enemy guard. It's pretty crazy to me. So that's, hey, Tech Syn is amazing, right? What a good link set. The only problem with him is that he's only on 3 category teams, but this actually gives me hope because I feel as if though Dokkan would have to make a Dokkan Fest Syn absolutely ridiculous because he's only on 3 damn category teams. There's no way they give him the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly treatment because when Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly's Easy 8 first came out, that fucker had 3 categories. So don't do that, Dokkan. Tech Syn's amazing though. Very good banner unit. Let's run over to the next unit, that being the Sub EZA Physical Syn Shenron. Of course, I mean, this guy is not really that great. He does have a solid super attack effect, 30% attack defense one turn, as well as great lowering defense, but great lowering defense is completely ass. This guy is a defensive debuffer by 50% to all enemies, which is obviously pretty garbage. Starts out with 100% attack defense to start turn, and gains defense and crit chance by 7% per GT boss's category ally on the team. And he performs a guaranteed crit with 7 more key spares obtained. So, I mean, in particular, this guy's ass. This guy sucks. It's like, that's it. A defensive debuffer while you already lower defense on super attack. This guy's complete doo-doo. Why doesn't he just greatly lower attack and he's not an attack debuffer by 50% attack? Like, why? Why are you not attack debuffing? Defensive debuffing is bad. Okay? We all know that. Great, cool. The only use case you would have for this guy is to get that mission done for GT bosses for the legendary GT Goku event. Right? That's really it, right? So let's go and move on over to STR Omega. STR Omega is an absolute beast inside Battle Road and inside Dokkan Battlefield. This guy is very useful, for sure, because him being a attack debuffer to all enemies is super useful. And on top of that, of course, he starts out with attack defensive buff, and he's a full power support to 2 key and 40% attack. It's pretty nice, for sure. I mean, I wish it was 2 key and 40% attack and defense, but do keep in mind that his Easy 8 came out in November of 2019. So this guy, of course, gains 30% defense, 1 turn on a super attack effect, which is obviously really nice, and great lowers defense, which is completely ass, of course. He has a attack and defensive debuffer by 20% to all enemies, which is obviously really nice for any sort of fight where you can lower the enemy's attack for a certain amount of time inside red zone fights, which is obviously really nice. Could actually come in handy when this guy is used. He starts out with 150% attack and defense at the start turn, and builds up 10% attack and defense up to 7% attack and defense. And of course, he launched additional attack to stir up tension, a super attack. So this guy's out here being able to dish out triple super attacks. He can build up his attack defensive buffs very easily, and he's an attack debuffer. So yeah, this guy's really good. Omega's good. I found that Omega is better than the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, in my opinion at least. So let's move on over to the AGL Omega Shenron. This guy got his release and awakening during the Worldwide Down Celebration of 2017. Yeah, he did. Okay. And he is a support type unit to AGL and Tech 2 key and 25% attack. So essentially, when this guy came out, he was made to be a support type unit for Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta on Shadow Dragon Saga, right? So that's essentially what his use case is for. And then lastly, we got the Legion of the Shadow Dragons. Of course, these guys are not really that great of a LR. I'm going to be talking about these guys soon. But really, to sum up their card, they do have good super attack effects. And they're obviously meant for you to complete Shadow Dragon Saga Battle Road. Lower attack on a 12 key as well as lowering attack on the 18 key with a 30% chance to stun. Start out with 7% attack and defense start turn, and gain additional 7% attack and defense when they're performing a super attack. And they gain 4 key when the enemy's in a attack or defensive down status, which is pretty nice, I guess. And their GT bosses category support of 3 key and 30% attack and defense. And they have one of the coolest looking active skills in the game, but the problem is that you'll never see this active skill. Why is their active skill at the 7th turn? What? And their active skill is powerful. Like 7 key and attack debuff by 30% for 1 turn? What? I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid. They came out in 2021, by the way. So I think that is really it for all like the Syn and Omega cards. I really think that this card For Syn, deserves a Dokkan Fest. Of course, Syn gets a Dokkan Fest that transforms into Omega. Why not? Why the hell not? And then Omega gets a standalone LR. Done. We're done here. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. You guys the best. I will catch you guys next video. I love you all. Peace.